Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. When will Todd and Julie Chrisley be released from prison? Breaking down Donald Trump's pardon. President Donald Trump pardoned Todd Chrisley and his wife, Julie Chrisley, after more than 2 years in prison. But when will they be released? I hope we can do it by tomorrow, Trump, 78, told Todd, 56, and Julie's daughter Savannah Chrisley and son Chase Chrisley on Tuesday, May 27. In a video shared via X, the president confirmed he wanted to get them released as soon as possible. The president added, "Is that okay? We'll try getting it done tomorrow. I don't know them, but give them my regards. Wish them a good life." Savannah, 27, was over the moon about the news. She's been raising her and Chase's younger sibling, Grayson, 19, and their niece, Chloe, 12, since their parents reported to prison in January 2023. For the past 2.5 years, I've done everything in my power to fight for my parents' freedom and bring them home, Savannah said in a statement to Us Weekly on Tuesday. This moment is the answer to countless prayers, and I am beyond grateful to President Trump for seeing the truth and restoring my family. The reality star noted, "This administration does not hand out favors. It examines the facts and stands up for what is right." Savannah proceeded to thank Alice Murray Johnson for her unwavering support and our attorney, Alex Little, for being an essential part of this process. "Today is a victory for our family, but the fight against wrongful convictions and injustice within our prison system is far from over," Savannah stated. "I will continue to use my voice and platform to advocate for those who do not have one. Family is everything to me, and I will never stop fighting for what is right." Little, who is a partner at Litson plc, the firm representing the Chrisleys, also issued a statement after the pardon was announced. "This pardon corrects a deep injustice and restores 2 devoted parents to their family and community," Little said on Tuesday. President Trump recognized what we've argued from the beginning. Todd and Julie were targeted because of their conservative values and high profile. Their prosecution was tainted by multiple constitutional violations and political bias. According to Todd and Julie's legal team, the attorneys submitted a pardon petition earlier this year claiming there was serious misconduct by the government when the reality stars were charged. Litson plc alleged that the investigation into the Chrisley Knows Best stars included an illegal raid, reliance on tainted evidence, and a trial that featured false testimony from a key government witness, per the press release. Todd and Julie's case is exactly why the pardon power exists, to correct misguided prosecutions and reaffirm basic constitutional protections, Little added. Thanks to President Trump, the Chrisley family can now begin healing and rebuilding their lives. Todd and Julie were indicted in 2019 on charges of tax evasion, bank and wire fraud, and conspiracy. They pleaded not guilty and went on trial in May 2022. The following month, the couple was found guilty on all counts, and in November of that year, Todd was sentenced to 12 years in prison, while Julie was sentenced to 7. Us confirmed in January 2023 that Todd had reported to the FPC Pensacola Minimum Security Facility in Florida. Julie, meanwhile, reported to Federal Medical Center in Lexington, Kentucky. That September, the pair's sentences were reduced by nearly 2 years as the family continued to fight for an appeal. Savannah revealed in February that 2 years into their respective sentences, her parents' inability to communicate was one of their biggest struggles. They don't get to speak. It's been 2 years, and they haven't spoken a word to each other, Savannah claimed to People. They've been together almost 30 years, and they've never gone a day in their life without being with one another. That's been a challenge. That should never happen. She quipped, "The Bureau of Prisons says they strive to keep families together." That's what they love to quote. The Chrisley family has always lived life out loud, from lavish homes and high-end fashion to family feuds and public scandals. But after Todd and Julie Chrisley were sentenced to federal prison, in 2022 for bank fraud and tax evasion. Things got eerily quiet until now. In a twist no reality show producer could have dreamed up. Former President Donald Trump issued a shocking pardon that might just rewrite the final chapter of their legal saga. So when will Todd and Julie Chrisley actually be released from prison? And what does this dramatic presidential intervention really mean? Let's break it all down. The reality stars behind bars. First, a quick recap. Todd and Julie Chrisley, stars of the hit reality show Chrisley Knows Best, were convicted in June 2022 on multiple counts of bank fraud, wire fraud, and tax evasion. They were accused of creating fake documents to secure more than $30 million in loans and then living large while skipping out on taxes. Todd was sentenced to 12 years in federal prison, while Julie received a 7-year sentence. Their once opulent lifestyle came to a screeching halt as they reported to separate federal facilities in early 2023. Fans were stunned. The Chrisleys, once beloved for their over-the-top Southern charm and tight-knit family, were now mugshots and headlines. Their children took to social media to proclaim their parents' innocence, launching appeals and legal battles from behind the scenes. But despite public sympathy and a few legal setbacks for prosecutors, their sentences held. Until now. Enter Donald Trump. On June 11, 2025, the world was blindsided. In a fiery televised statement from Mar-a-Lago, Donald Trump revealed his latest round of presidential pardons, and Todd and Julie Chrisley were on the list. America believes in second chances, Trump declared. Todd and Julie were treated unfairly. They were overcharged and oversentenced. It's time to right the wrong. Gasps echoed across social media. Was it a publicity stunt? A way to win favor with suburban voters? Or did Trump truly believe the Chrisleys were victims of a broken system? Whatever the reason, the pardon was real and effective immediately. What does a presidential pardon actually do? A presidential pardon is the ultimate legal get-out-of-jail card. It wipes away a conviction and can end a prison sentence on the spot. In the case of Todd and Julie Chrisley, Trump's pardon nullifies their criminal records for the charges they were convicted of. That means they're no longer considered felons. They're not required to finish their sentences. Their federal supervised release, probation, is also wiped clean. So, yes, Todd and Julie are getting out of prison. And fast. When will they be released? Sources close to the Federal Bureau of Prisons confirm that both Todd and Julie will be released within the next 72 hours, likely by June 18, 2025. The process involves legal documentation, internal clearance, and formal notification to the prison staff. But barring a procedural delay, they'll be walking out the gates and into the arms of their children very soon. Todd, who's been serving his sentence at federal prison Camp Pensacola in Florida, has reportedly already been moved to an administrative holding area. Julie, who was in Lexington, Kentucky, has been similarly processed for release. Savannah Chrisley, who's been a vocal advocate for her parents and the guardian of her younger siblings, posted a tearful video to Instagram shortly after the news broke. God is good. I've waited for this moment for over 2 years. They're coming home. My mom and dad are coming home. What comes next for the Chrisleys? Now that the legal shackles are being removed, the real question becomes, what's next? A source close to the family says Todd is eager to clear his name and return to television. Rumors are swirling that a new unscripted series is already in early development, possibly titled Chrisley Comes Clean. The show would reportedly chronicle their return to everyday life, their perspective on prison, and their mission to restore their reputation. Julie, more reserved in the spotlight, has told friends she wants to spend quiet time with her children and reflect on everything they've lost and learned. Savannah hinted that a family sit-down interview is already in the works with a major network. Oprah, Megyn Kelly, even Tucker Carlson's name has been floated. One thing's for sure, the Chrisley story isn't over. The backlash begins, but not everyone is celebrating. Critics have lashed out at the pardon, calling it political favoritism. This isn't justice. One former federal prosecutor tweeted, "This is celebrity influence. Thousands of other inmates are more deserving of a pardon."